Emilia was the widow of a fallen soldier. A few years had passed since her husband had been martyred, and living alone had become unbearably difficult for her. Seeking companionship, she decided to adopt a dog. She visited the local shelter, where countless dogs eagerly awaited new homes. Among them, one dog caught her attention, a German Shepherd. The shelter staff explained that this dog was a retired K-9 war veteran. He had served on many dangerous missions, but was abandoned at the shelter once he grew older. The once vigilant and noble German Shepherd now sat quietly in his cage, weary and emotionally broken. His soulful eyes reflected sadness and fatigue. Moved by his story, Emilia immediately made up her mind. She would adopt this loyal warrior and give him a loving home. She named him Buddy, symbolizing the bond she hoped they would share. When Emilia brought Buddy home, the connection between them grew stronger with each passing day. The once sad dog seemed to rediscover joy and purpose in life. His eyes now sparkled with life, and his demeanor exuded bravery and happiness. Emilia, too, felt a renewed sense of meaning in her life. Morning walks were no longer solitary, and evening strolls became a shared joy with her loyal companion. As she spent more time with Buddy, she often wondered how anyone could have abandoned such a loyal, intelligent, and protective dog. Buddy's sharp instincts and unwavering loyalty amazed her every day. One evening, after returning home from their walk, Emilia heard faint noises coming from inside her house. Startled, she froze for a moment, and then called out nervously, "Who's there? Please answer me." The sounds suddenly grew louder, and then silence. Emilia realized with dread that there was someone inside her house. Panicking, she turned toward the door to leave, but before she could escape, a masked man appeared, pointing a gun at her. "Don't move, or I'll shoot," the intruder warned. "Please, don't hurt me," Emilia pleaded, her voice trembling. "Go sit in the corner and stay quiet," the man demanded. As she complied, another man emerged from one of the rooms, holding a bag filled with stolen items. "Who's this woman? Where did she come from?" he asked, visibly irritated. "She must have come in while we were busy. She's seen our faces. We need to take care of her," the first man replied. "What do you mean?" the second man asked. "She's a risk. She'll go to the police. We have no choice but to kill her," the first man said, raising his gun toward Emilia. "No, please, don't do this," Emilia cried out, terrified. Just as the man pulled the trigger, Buddy burst through the door. Without hesitation, he lunged at the armed intruder, knocking him off balance. However, the gun fired, and everything went silent for a moment. A blood-curdling scream pierced the silence. It was Emilia. The intruders, startled by Buddy's sudden attack and the chaos that followed, fled the scene immediately. But the silence was soon broken by a faint whimper. Emilia turned to see Buddy lying on the ground, injured. The bullet had struck him. Buddy, who had been outside, must have heard the commotion and raced in to protect his beloved Emilia. Tears streaming down her face, Emilia cradled Buddy in her arms, sobbing uncontrollably. She yelled for help, hoping someone would hear her cries. As she stroked his fur, she tried to comfort him, whispering, "Stay with me, Buddy. You'll be okay. Please don't leave me." Buddy's labored breathing and whimpers tore at Emilia's heart. She looked into his eyes and saw both pain and peace. Peace from knowing that he had protected the one person who had given him a second chance at life. As Emilia gazed into Buddy's soulful eyes, he gave her one last look of love and loyalty. A single tear rolled down his cheek as his eyes slowly closed. The tear seemed to say goodbye, a final farewell to the woman who had saved him and whom he had, in turn, saved. Buddy's sacrifice left an indelible mark on Emilia's heart. Though she was devastated by the loss of her loyal companion, She knew that his bravery and love would live on forever. He had given his life to protect her, proving once again that the bond between a dog and its human is one of the purest forms of love.